Hey everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Today we're going to be drawing Mirio Togata, or Lemillion, from My Hero Academia. So I'm on a landscape orientation page. Use a pencil and an eraser and hit pause if I go too fast for you. So his head isn't bang in the middle just so I could fit in his hand. So he's like clenching his fist, you know, doing like power sort of thing. So just his head is moved over to the left hand side a tiny little bit, right? So center point is about here, so we just come up, over, and we'll start with his eyebrows, right? So we'll just tick a line, just going that way, okay? You pretty much do the same thing on the other side, just 2 ticks, like that, and then we'll add an eyebrow. Make it thicker, you know? Bring it down towards the front, just somewhere that you can color in. Like so. So then we got his iris, and he's kind of got weird eyes in My Hero Academia. So he's like just these ovals, right? Kind of like Pac-Man or something. So he just has like a chunk gone out of them here on the side, right? Like that. The same thing over here. So we're not like standard eyes. It's kind of unusual, right? Like so. Then his nose just comes out, down like that. And we got like some hatching lines just here. So his mouth, so kind of a flat sort of mouth, just comes across like so. Maybe with a bit of a smile line just on the end. Leave a gap. You know, like you don't have to leave a gap, but it is in the picture, so we'll copy what we can see. Like so. And then his chin, just down here. So in terms of proportion, we're kind of normal proportion. So like down, so like from the top of his eyes here to the bottom of his nose is about the same as the bottom of his nose to his chin. So here to here, like say probably eyebrow level or top of the eye level, just to like the very bottom of his nose is approximately the same as the bottom of his nose to his chin, roughly, like just under his nose here to here, about the same as here to here. Okay, and then bottom of his nose to his bottom lip, or where his bottom lip would be, is about the same as bottom lip to chin. So roughly that's your proportions for his face, kind of standard human proportion. And then we go up the side of his face. And you stop in about mouth level, right? Stopping about mouth level here. And then we go change direction and up the side of his face, like so. Right, so then we got sideburns here, just above this line for his jaw, like for his face, just above. And then the ears will come out from that, so to come out and down, around and into there. Curve it out, around, down, into there. So the bottoms of the ears sort of line up with his bottom of his nose. And then we can add some bones and ligaments inside there. So like the easiest way is just the letter J, but if you want to make it more detailed, you can. Like so. So his hairline, so we got like lines coming up around about to the middle of his forehead there. And if you're wondering how high up to go, sort of eyebrows to forehead, about the same as eyebrows to bottom of the nose, right? Here to here, about the same as here to here. Just so you don't go up too high with his forehead. It's rough proportion, it doesn't have to be exactly like that. And you just add sort of zigzag hairline patterns coming across. Like so. Then we go up the side of his head. So we got like lines going up this way. And then this goes up to some spikes just here on the side of his head. And some of these might go off my page now. So if you have more room, you could just bring those to a point. like so. This, and then we bring it down like so. And then you can add some sort of texture lines and things inside here. More sort of lines coming down the side of his head. Going up this way. Like so. Right, so his neck comes down like so from his jaw. Just there. And then we see some more hair sort of coming down from behind his neck. Like so. His trapezius will come down this direction. Oh, sorry, I've been having trouble with my camera. The autofocus is like going in and out. I don't know if it's happened on this video. I apologize if it has, but I think it's in focus now. Maybe it hasn't at all, and I'll just edit this out and no one will know, but hopefully it's not. So neck muscle lines just here, and then we got a bit of a shadow underneath his chin. Like so. And then his collarbones just here, with some more neck muscle lines just coming out from the collarbones, just like so. And then he's got his cape and that big Lemillion thing, that like his crest sort of down here, right? So he's got a big red cape, right? So we've got coming out, so it doesn't have to be even on both sides. So like coming out here, right? And the other one comes across maybe like here. All right, and this one will kind of go around the back of his neck to there, and sticks out around down to like here. This is all sort of faux lines and stuff on it, and then this one will go down this way. And this has like a line coming across here, goes down for where his shoulder would be. And then we have the 1 million sort of crest down here at the front, right? So this just like curves around like so, right? This one goes underneath his bicep down here. Yeah, so his bicep is like here. So his arm is sticking up here. That's why we've got a bicep line on this side and not on the other side, right? And then this has another line, just an edge line to it. Down that way. And then we got 1 million. So, and it's like block letters. So you just do the one like this. And then the zeros are like done in a big block, right? So come across the top, down, and then the bottom comes across like so, and then each of these is divided into a zero. so, and then each one has a gap inside, right? So you just do these horizontal lines and then join those together. Okay, so his shoulder, right? So we got like more cape, I guess, coming across the shoulder here. Roughly coming across here, and his shoulder will come out from it like this way, big round shoulder, right? And then we got like a bump for a tricep, and we'll do his hand on this side last, right? We'll just do like maybe a bit of his forearm, just here. If you want, you could just bring the arm straight down. You don't have to do the hand. So, you know, you could just bring that bicep down. Speaking of bicep, that's just here. And then he's got this pattern on his shoulder. Like so. Comes across, up, down to there. So it's green, yellow, and then green. So this comes up, down to there. And then we go across. Down like so. And on this side we got like more lines like so. Like that. And then his other shoulder will come out just here, tricep, bicep line, and then more details. And as well, just if you're wondering how high you want, how far to bring out the shoulders, right? So his head, you know, is about, you can put a head across, see? So the width of his head, that's roughly where the shoulders are on characters usually. So you just do this pattern here again. And some more sort of cape flows off the page this way. Just sort of faux lines and stuff going off that way. Right, so then his glove and the rest of his arm. So this is like his arm here. And he's got like, he's making a fist, but it's like a big red leather glove, right? So it has this sort of box end on it, like that. And then we got like some folds and things just in here. Fold on the back. And then his hand will sort of stick out here. So this is like his wrist section, and then the back of his hand comes up this way. Knuckles then. Right, so this sort of comes up here, and he's doing this, so we can see his pinky on this side, right? So we got like bump, bump going that way, and then his little finger goes in around here. We go for knuckle off that way, up like the steps on a stairs, knuckles up, down, up, down, and sticks out. So roughly in the back of his hand there. Alright, but I think that's everything. That is how to draw Lemillion or Mirio Togata from My Hero Academia. Hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.